Hey, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Hello, Millie, where we bring my mom on and we chat together. Hello, Millie.
Hi, Steve. Hi, everyone.
How are you today?
I'm as good as I'll ever be. Today's one of those days.
Well, you made it to showtime, so that's a good thing.
Big deal. Congratulate me. I'm here. Yay. Oh.
So let's see. We are talking about the fun thing we like to do is talk about my friend Jan Zlotnick's book.
Yes.
Called 23 Things I Wish I Could Ask My Mom and Dad Today. And we've been going through some of the questions, and they're really nice to be able to bring up topics we might not have talked about.
Yep.
So, what did you have a topic ready for today?
Yes, I do. I have a topic for today, and I'll read you the topic. The topic is if you had one day to come back to life, what would you do? That's the topic. I saw that. I gave it some thought, and I came up with something, and one thing led to another, and I embellished on this question. It grew, the answer grew to the question.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
So, what did you think about?
Well, what I thought about was the outstanding time that I remember in my life was the day I got married. That was a big deal. That was a big day. And when I first thought about it, I thought about the people that were there, my family, my friends. Great. This is a picture. Those days you had a lot of best men, you had ushers, and I was going to mention, I had two flower girls. The flower girls aren't showing in this picture, but I had two girlfriends one girlfriend, one cousin, and they each had a beautiful little girl. And so I decided that I would have two flower girls, which worked out very well. And these were my uncles and my aunts and all the people, everyone at my wedding. They were all close family. And we had a lot of people. I had a lot of people to share the day with, which the more I thought about my wedding day, the more I thought how wonderful that all those people were present at that time. And then I also thought about all the people that are not here anymore. So that would have been a joyous thing for me to relive that occasion. And then I thought, the wedding was wonderful. It was just wonderful. And I thought about the ceremony and how it was. I didn't even realize all the details that went into it because I had an MC, which I was really not aware of. And the MC controlled the evening time-wise. And the time came when it was time for me to get into my going away outfit.
You're a beautiful bride here in this photo.
Thank you.
This is a fantastic photo of you and Dad.
Okay, the photographer was great, and we were a good looking couple. And when it came time, we had to leave at a certain time. That was the schedule. I did not want to get out of my wedding dress. I remember that vividly. I just didn't, but I had to. It was time to go. And that's one of the little flower girls that I had, pretty little girl. And and also the thing that I was remembering was when I did get into my going away outfit, the band leader played Toot Toot Tootsie Goodbye. I had never heard that song before. And when I heard it, I never forgot it because it was so appropriate to have a song like that when I'm leaving on my honeymoon. So those are some of the outstanding things I remember about the wedding day. Yes.
There you are leaving with your going away outfit.
Oh, yeah, that was a snappy outfit. That was a bone color two-piece and with a matching hat that I shopped for. I got the outfit at Morton's. And if the New England people are watching this, Morton's was the place if you wanted something special. You went to Morton's, and that's where I got it. Yeah. So that was my special day, and it when I thought more about it, I remembered each of the family and the friends, different things about them that I cannot share with them anymore. Yep.
That
So
was
I thought I'd ask Steve what day would he bring back? That was something that I wanted to know. What did he remember and want to bring back? So I'm taking this opportunity to ask my kid, so what does he remember?
it. I thought of this and remembered the great family vacations we used to have, and we used to go for a week down to Connecticut to it was a resort called Grand Lake Lodge, and um, I was young, 8, 9, 10, those kind of ages, and it was fun because I got to go down there with a friend of mine, and it was like the marvelous Mrs. Maisel.
Uh-huh.
If you have watched, I know you've watched that show, but for the people who are watching us, it was like going to the Catskills, but it was in Connecticut, and it was like that. And the kids all had a little camp, and let's see if I can share. I just want to try and share this. Hang on. Maybe I have to change one thing here.
Oh, maybe something's coming through.
I don't know why that's not allowing me to share.
Well, I think one of the things he might be looking for is this Grand Lake Lodge had a big pool, and I'm sitting by the pool with my friends, and my kid is up there by the pool, and I saw him jump into the pool, which I had never seen my kid do such a thing. Oh,
I
here we
got
go.
it. I did it. Here, let me
Good.
see if I can make
Okay.
it a little bigger because
Oh,
this is what I remember. There you are at the pool with your friends, and here I am, not with my family.
oh, that was
We
no,
mixed up the people.
yeah, yeah.
And
That was that
Arlene and Mike, they weren't even married either, but we looked like a
a
nice
family.
little family, which was the fun part of it. All the people that went together was like one big family.
That's true.
That's what it was like.
That's a good example of what it was like.
And,
Yes.
and here's the um, me
Is
on the
that the
slide. See, that was a tall slide for a little kid.
yes?
So I remember that. And then here's some of the people we went with.
And every year,
Look, here's a good one. Here's me. I'm in the green and white stripe. And these are the little friends that I had. Kate says, "What a smile!" Even then, Steve. Yeah, that's my friend Jeffrey there. And then these two brothers we met, and we just palled around. You know, it was like it's great memories. It's like you see in those kid movies, like they show a movie of kids, you know, having fun and having all kinds of adventures. That's what the whole week was like. It was really great. Oh, here's one of you I like. That's a 60s picture, Ma.
yeah, that's before I teased my hair. Because
Dan
after that,
Grinko says, "What's the resort name? Looks like where we went."
oh, could be.
It's Grand Lake Lodge, Dan. I see now. Here's me with the real family, and I look less comfortable with you than I did with
Right.
the others.
Yeah.
Oh, is Jeffrey with a little kid friend. There I am sleeping.
Ah,
Oh, there's the one you were talking about, Ma.
okay.
Here,
Oh,
let me make it bigger.
and where are you here?
I'm on the diving board.
Okay.
See, this is the one I sent you earlier, me on the diving board.
I remember that moment when I saw him plunge into the water. I never knew he would do it or could do it.
What did you think? How'd you feel when you saw that?
Excited, frightened, proud, all those feelings. Yeah, my kid did that.
I think that was the deep end of the pool, and that was a big deal.
Yes, yes.
I was excited
Uh-huh.
and nervous too because I was taking swimming lessons at that Grand Lake Lodge, so I learned to swim there.
Uh-huh. Oh, I didn't realize that. I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's what I did during the day.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and those are real two couples. Look at the thing I had on my head. That was the style. I don't know. Was I protecting my hair?
Maybe for the nighttime.
Oh, yeah, that was the style. I can hardly remember that.
What what went on there at night?
What are you asking me?
Yeah.
We went to dinner with these couples. We had the marvelous time at the dinner table. Our group was people that we knew from home, and we met a few couples, new people, and everyone was funny. The guys had told such jokes. The whole time we had dinner, we were laughing. It was unbelievable. And we had dinner with them every night. And every night we had the greatest time. And after dinner, not every night, but certain nights, we went to the hall where they had an entertainment, and that made a nice night. The kids weren't with us then. I don't know where the kids were, who took care of the kids, but the adults went for the program. And we were so close with this family who also came with their children that they were like our children too. And so every year we went to Grand Lake Lodge, we saw all the children growing up until they were like late teenagers already. And one night we were in the dining room watching a show, and one of our friends' daughters was there, and she was there with a boyfriend. So we were all talking about, look at this kid that we knew when she was a little thing. She's having a date with a boyfriend.
So she had a resort romance.
That's right. I think that was Lisa. I think it was Lisa Siegel.
That's funny.
And I don't know if her mother was there or not, but we saw Lisa, and then we talked about it the next day. That was a big deal. Yeah, so we just had a marvelous time every single time, and we checked with each other and we knew it was the third week in July.
Yeah.
We all arranged to be together again for that time frame. Everyone had a great time.
I remember I had a great days where there was a kids club, and we would go up the hill, and there were counselors, and we used GIMP, and we made little bracelets and necklaces, and they had activities for us all day. And then at a certain time, we had our own little pool, but then at a certain time of day, we could come down to the big pool where you were.
Okay.
And then we would go to dinner, and you went to the adult dining room, and the kids went to a kids dining room. So we ate separately. And then at night, I remember there was a pinball, game room with pinball that I went to, and there was, games that were fun then, like bingo we had, and they had prizes. And did you ever play bingo there?
I never played bingo
Oh,
there.
that must have been a kid's thing. That was
No,
fun.
I never ever played bingo there. We would dance. There was a ballroom where we could dance. That's what we did.
Here, let's go. Kate says, "Where is Grand Lake Lodge?" Connecticut. It's in Connecticut.
And there was a place in
Oh,
Connecticut.
Jan has a question, Ma. Do you ever wake up after a dream thinking even for a moment that you are back in those times?
No, no, no. Sad to say, I never had that dream. No.
But that's a nice dream.
Oh, that's wonderful. I have those memories locked in my head. I can close my eyes and remember. One of the things I remember is Steve liked, I think it was a water pump on the premises.
Yes, I remember that. It was a you
A hand pump.
hand pump like for to go in a trough.
Yeah, and
That was fun.
yeah, he was fascinated with that. I remember.
Oh, I forgot that until just now.
I remember that
Oh, I
because
love that little pump thing
that I remember.
so
And
clearly. I do remember that too.
okay, and what I remember clearly, we went there. I don't know. I can't tell you how many summers we went, but we got to know the owners of the property. And when we came in, he greeted us like family. So Steve wanted to know one day, he asked me, Ma, are those relative of ours? Because they were such warm people. Oh, and what I remember years later, when Steve was, I think, already in college, he took a side trip to see what Grand Lake Lodge looked like after so many years. And it turned out to be some special resort for people who wanted to lose weight. And then he went another time and there had been a fire. And he broke in and he looked around and he saw the effects of the fire. So Grand Lake Lodge was no longer existing.
I wouldn't actually say break in, Ma.
All right, let's pick a different word. What's the word?
Well, I just visited.
He wanted to see what happened to the place.
I found it. I took pictures that time of what it looked like after it was like abandoned.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and there was a lake there, and the lake was no longer either. Things changed. But we had the good part of that place.
Oh,
Yeah.
there's a lake. Actually, there is some water in it. Oh, look at this is me in college.
With the same type of shirt, Steve,
As what?
as the one you
Oh,
showed
the
earlier.
striped shirt. Yeah.
It was yellow and black.
Long hair, beard, mustache.
Yeah. Still visiting Grand Lake.
Oh, there's a burnt building.
Yeah, I don't know
There's a
what.
guy on the internet that takes pictures of abandoned resorts, and they look just like this. This was the beautiful indoor swimming pool.
Yeah.
That used to be nice.
Yeah, right. Had wonderful.
Oh, they had. This is the old miniature golf.
Oh, I never used that miniature golf.
Yeah.
So those were wonderful times, wonderful memories. We were lucky we found that place and we found each other, friends for life. And Steve,
Kate wants to know, what was your favorite thing to do there?
dancing, dining and dancing. The food was excellent. A million courses. You could have everything or anything you wanted, and a good band and dancing. And what I do remember, a funny thing, sometimes some other person or family joined us at the table. And I remember one night, one lady joined us and when she placed her order, she ordered a half a cup of tea. And when the waiter brought her the drink, he brought her a full cup. Well, she was upset and she sent it back because she only wanted a half a cup of tea.
Sounds like something Larry David would put on Curb Your Enthusiasm. He would only want a half a cup of tea.
And that's all. And she rejected it.
All she would have to do is only drink half of it, right?
Oh, but no, she wanted what she wanted. So I remember that. So she never ate with us again.
Oh,
No, we were always just joking and the most compatible people. I remember on our way to Grand Lake Lodge, one of the first times that we went, we stopped at a place like Howard Johnson's to have a bite to eat. We were leaving Johnson's to go on our way to Grand Lake, and this couple was coming up the stairs and we were going out. So they must have spoken first. And she says, how are you? And where are you going? And we're going to Grand Lake. And she said, she's going to Grand Lake also. So when we got there, they became part of our group. That's how we met the people there. Aaron and I went for a walk while we were there. We just were strolling along, and this couple was heading towards us. Nice, pleasant looking couple. Started to talk, and that became part of our group. Very
wow. Yeah.
Ruth and Abe Greenspan.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and that's how our table developed. So we could have had 4 or 5 couples at a big table. Yep.
Good memories.
And a funny memory, we did not, in those days, we did not have a private bathroom. We had to share the bathroom with a number of people in the hall. And even in those days, I'd get up in the middle of the night. I had to go to the bathroom, but there was a night watchman walking around at night. I had this big hairdo that I protected every night when I went to sleep. I would use toilet paper and wrap it around my head so I should save it for the next day. Well, I was always worried when I had to go to the bathroom, I'm going to bump into the night watchman. He's going to see me with the toilet paper on my head. But I never, ever did bump into him. I was safe. And my hairdo was good for the next day. Did you ever know that story, Steve?
Yeah, I knew that. I know all the stories. But the thing I remember from that was that there were keys along the wall in certain places. So the night watchman had to go to that place, and he had to take the key and put it into his device and turn it. And that would prove that he was at that spot. So what I remember seeing the keys all around on the wall.
Oh, I never knew that.
Yeah. Because I must have asked, what were those keys? And then someone told me. I thought that was interesting.
Oh, I never heard that one.
Yep. So you told me that Jan's book didn't have page numbers. We know that. So you numbered the pages. And then you also started drawing. So the book has 27, it has actually 46 things. It's 23 things for the mother and 23 questions for the dad.
Okay.
Right. And so you numbered the pages. We found that out. And then Jan had an artist draw a little drawing with each question. And you've started adding your own drawings. Do you have one to show?
Yes, I do. And I'll tell you before I show it to you, the one I started drawing was when I first looked and chose wedding day. And I was thinking about the wedding day. And so when I started to draw this, I thought about the wedding day. But as I was drawing the picture, I said, oh, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to develop this and make it more of my entire wedding marriage, my marriage. So then I brought in different colors to be appropriate for the wedding life, for the marriage life.
Yeah.
And how can I hold this?
Hold it in front of your face, like a little back. Oh, yep. Oh. So what are we seeing in that photo?
So what you're seeing.
Yep, that's good. Perfect.
Okay, what you're seeing is the happy times, mostly happy, good, wet marriage days and pleasant days. The green is for the pleasant days, and there's a little black in there. Everything happens, sometimes not so good. So I put in a little black to represent those days. And mostly the colors for the happiness that I shared with my family.
That's awesome. And then you have a little guy with eyes running around there. What's that guy?
Oh, I did that. And then I looked at it and I said, look at that. I only put up one guy, one person.
Oh,
Yeah. And I was going to add another person, but I didn't want to spoil it. And I thought, well, I must have put up one person because I was doing it now and my husband is gone. So I didn't add another one.
wow.
That's why there's only one there.
That's
Yeah.
a really cute little guy. Now, how
Yeah.
long have you been someone who draws?
Oh, someone who draws not, I've colored for a long time, but I haven't, this is new for me to embellish on a sketch that's already there. And I go from the sketch and embellish and try to put my feelings on the sketch. And so this was a good one to do.
So you started drawing freehand by yourself at age 95.
That's right. That's right.
That's awesome. That's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah. So the next time, and I've already done some, I won't show them to you now. On my next episode, I'll talk about it and I'll show you the picture that I drew to express whatever it was that I talked about. So this book has been really a joy to me because I'm doing something different. I'm stuck in here. I get different things happen and things have changed here. The dining room is not open, no entertainment, a lot of tightening up the spaces, the activities. So I have this very good constructive project and it's growing. So I'm very pleased with it.
Well, that's great, Ma. This was a great reminiscing episode, and it's always fun to chat. I'm glad we can do this and it makes you feel good.
Yes.
And do you have one more thing to say before we end?
I love everyone. I love everyone.
I love you too, Mom.
Yeah. This is a good thing. This is good.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.